The Bruins take on the Capitals, 7 p.m. Eastern puck drop in D.C. The Washington Capitals are minus 190 at home. Totals 5.5 juice to the under. Now Vitek Vanacek's the expected goalie for the Caps. Jeremy Swayman for the Bruins. Now Swayman comes into today's contest with a 1.44 goals against average and a 946 save percentage. Now there are a ton of guys out for the Bruins here tonight, although we're still looking at a Boston club who allows just 2.3 goals per contest when they travel. Got a solid guy in net tonight. They got a chance. Now they're taking on a Washington team who is going to have a few big names out themselves. Oshie, Kuznetsov, and Carlson, they're all out. Meanwhile, Ovechkin and Backstrom are questionable. The Capitals have cashed in on the run line in puck line, in just 11 of 27 home games. They're also in the bottom 10 in the league in third period goals allowed at home. Total-wise, Washington is 4-1 to the under on their home ice. Boston is 16-11 to the under as the road team. Plus all those scores are out. I'm going to lean toward the Boston Bruins plus 1.5, keeping this one close. And the under 5.5 goals. And with that, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup. It is going to be Canucks versus the Jets, 8 o'clock East. The Winnipeg Jets are minus 180, numbers 5.5. Connor Hellebuck for the Jets, Braden Holtby for Vancouver. Holtby's just 7-9 in 16 starts, 334 goals against, 899 save percentage. The Canucks are in the bottom 5 in road goals allowed, and they also rank dead last in the league in road defensive shots on goal. Their opponents are averaging 34 shots on net a game when Vancouver travels. And speaking of traveling, the Canucks have been victorious in only 9 of 24 road games. And they also cashed in on the puck line in just 37% of those road contests. They're taking on a Winnipeg club who's been one of the better puck line teams in the league. They're currently 33-21 against the spread for the entire year. And, against the puck line. And they're also in the top 10 in the NHL in offensive shots on goal at home. Kyle Connor scored 23 times this year, 22 assists for, 45 total points. Meanwhile, Mark Scheifele's got 20 goals on the year himself, 39 assists as well for the center. Now, total-wise, Winnipeg's 14-12 to the over on their home ice, 30-24 to the over for the entire season. Meanwhile, the Canucks are 13-11 to the over when they travel. I'm going to lean toward the Winnipeg Jets minus 1.5 and the over 5.5 goals. And with that, we're going to jump into our quick pick recap powered to you by my Patreon website. I like Boston plus 1.5, under 5.5 goals. And I like the Winnipeg Jets minus 1.5 and the over 5.5 goals. And with that, guys, that is going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. If you guys decide to get a package here today, just keep in mind Patreon's going to bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. Also keep in mind, for today, we actually don't have any premium action in the NHL on Patreon today. So normally I would do an intro and, see if, hey, if you want to see which one of these YouTube picks I'm actually betting on personally, check me out on my website. But I'm just letting you know I don't have any premium NHL action on Patreon today. So just going with the free picks here, the free leans here on YouTube. But regardless, just want to make sure you were aware of that. But once again, if you guys decide to get a package here today on my Patreon website, Patreon's going to bill you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. But once again, most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. With that said, happy Tuesday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.